Today is the first day of Bell Let's Talk Day. It's a day designed to break down barriers around mental illness across Canada. It's clear from the name that one thing we must do is talk. But what's also critically important is that we listen. So today, I encourage you all to listen and to talk.
Talking about your mental health is important because your mind deserves to be as healthy as your body. When you talk about your feelings, they become less scary, less overwhelming, and more manageable.
Mental health means not only loving oneself, but finding your own internal happiness. Sometimes realizing that you are doing your best and working towards becoming your best self is enough. Your personal journey through physical, emotional, and social well-being is unique to you and should not be compared to anyone else. It may be a difficult journey, but remember, the road to success isn't without its failures. Know your limits and be satisfied with yourself. Being mindful of your strengths and weaknesses will not only keep you moving forward, but shapes who you are. Audrey Hepburn once said, "Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible." Remember, you're not alone, and don't be afraid to seek help when you need it.
Mental health for me, if not more, is equally important as physical health. It affects our overall well-being, how we handle various situations, and how we respond to them.
To me, mental health means many things: acceptance, self-love, community, friendship, happiness. But most importantly, mental health is a journey, and sometimes it can be a really difficult one. While it isn't always easy working towards being the most mentally and physically healthy versions of ourselves, it is always important to remember that there are so many people to help you along the way.
Mental health, for me, it means a state of well-being. A state in which a person feels good with himself, with his emotions, with his social life, and is able to handle with the stress and cope with day-to-day situations.
So mental health to me is a lifelong journey. It really is, when we're looking inside and we're taking care of ourselves, mentally, doing what we need to do in terms of self-care, and, putting ourselves first, and really, trying to be a better person every day and to be the best person I can be while giving myself grace and being patient with myself if I'm having a difficult day.
In my opinion, talking about mental health is important so that we reduce the stigma that surrounds mental illness. And by doing so, we can encourage people to reach out and seek the support that they may need. I think that talking about mental health is also important so that we realize that we are not alone in the problems that we face.
So starting a conversation about mental health is important to get rid of this taboo and of the labels around it. So let's start choosing understanding over judgment and support over isolation.
Mental health is a very important topic, one that impacts us all. Yet, it's a topic that most find very uncomfortable or uneasy. So I ask that today, we make the commitment to each do our part in changing that. Share your stories. Listen to the stories of others. Communicate when it's uncomfortable or uneasy, and let's all do our part to influence the necessary change beyond today. Let's keep the conversation going.